Okay, hello guys. So you might be wondering why you have like a very small cup of alcohol markers in your face. My alcohol markers are in Lagos and I'm currently not yet there by the time I'm filming this video. But I have this really cool art challenge that I have to hop on with my friend Bruno. So we shall be drawing 4 landscape art and communicating as we go along. So that's why these, let me just, yeah, so that's why these are here. Don't worry, I've tested them. They are really old, but like these are the ones that still work out of like the set of 80 I got 4 years ago, I think. So yes, we have all these ones, and anything that I cannot, any color or shade I cannot get with this, I would substitute my acrylic markers for. What this is for is to act as like a barrier between the markers, the pages, so that the markers don't bleed into the pages, if you know what I mean. So I think I'm just going to move this here. Yes, this is where my references are. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, move this to the side, and well, we could like start sketching now. So let's get into it. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not new, and yes, I look forward to drawing with you, or you coming along to draw with me, however it works. So yes, let's get into it. Yeah. So one thing I really liked about the references was like the layout, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but one thing I really liked was the layout. I think I might have to move you guys a bit because you're in direct line of my shadow. Ooh. So I don't know if this helped or made things worse, but I mean it's something, so let us just get into it. Okay, hello guys. So voice over Kashim here, and I am very exhausted. I guess I didn't plan for my YouTube video posting schedule as well as I thought I did, and I missed last week, and I was planning to miss this week as well. But I had this challenge with Runo, and I said we were going to post together, but we ended up not talking about it anymore. So Runo, if you're seeing this, I'm really sorry that we aren't posting at the same time, and I will be posting a part 2 because I ended up not completing this after saying I would, and after even getting a desk for this sole purpose to be able to finish this YouTube video, and I ended up, well, being a barrier about it. So the title of this wonderful YouTube video is The Artist Cause, which to me is basically my inability to finish projects. And it's not just me, I feel like most artists have this inability to finish group projects that they do with fellow artists, especially. I don't know why. I don't know why we have that. I don't know why it's like it might not even be on purpose. It could just be like random events that happening that makes it really hard for you to complete these projects. Because I have another one. I have another, like, me and a bunch of other artists, and they are not done with their works. Yeah. So I happen to be done this one time. I really need to put that off. I happen to be done this one time. Yay. But now no one else is ready, so we can't even like post about it or anything. But going back to this day, I think I really enjoyed the sketching phase as well as the coloring phase, but I misjudged the markers. After saying, oh yeah, I tested it out and everything, yeah, the markers were not agreeing with me. They were faded, and since I'm back to Lagos now, I might be able to like complete the others with purely alcohol markers if I feel like it, but I've already sketched on the pages behind, so I doubt I will be doing that, but it's still an option, honestly. So yeah, after after laying out the sketch, I should probably put a picture up here. I probably would not. I'm too tired to do that. um, after laying out the sketch, I decided to start by putting in the base colors and my shadows with alcohol markers. Having hope and faith that my alcohol markers will not disappoint me. They did. They disappointed me like mad, but it's fine. Like, it was my fault for trusting in them anyways. And plus, they're really old. They've been I've had them for the last 4 years. I bought them, I think, before I went to school, and they were the first set of alcohol markers I ever bought. So yeah, there's that. So from the reference, I was trying to just try to make it look as close to the reference as possible. Obviously, it's a small study. It was meant to be a study that we do together, and maybe I didn't take it as seriously because I saw Runo's studies for the study, which was basically her studying how to draw trees and stuff like that. And I really thought it was really cool, and I wasn't able to do it because I was tired, and I had already switched to my acrylic markers by this time because more I cannot keep layering the way I was layering. It will not have worked at all. At all. And Bruno really had fun. I also really had fun with this. It was probably the most fun I've had because we were, if I remember correctly, we were talking on my second phone while this was going on, while we were sketching, and we were just gassing each other up. That's what I think. I think that's what happened. I don't know, guys. But it was really fun, and I would 10 out of 10 do this again for the next page because I ended up not finishing the next page. I did leave some parts in, which was just the alcohol marker base layer of the page because I was having fun with it, I won't lie. But alas, I couldn't finish. I lied to myself. I told myself, oh, I would take my sketchbook to the airport and I would sketch at the airport while waiting for my flight. That was a bloody lie. I ended up not doing that. In fact, I ended up completely forgetting about it. Coming to Lagos, completely forgetting about it still because I could have completed this stuff in the time I was using to draw new paintings because I did do 2 new mini paintings. I didn't film them though, but I would have completed these ones. Anywho, that being said, I was done with the first image and quickly started on the second one. I think this was the day before I actually left Abuja. I think so. And this one, I took a very different approach. I went with the normal orangey underpainting that most of my paintings have. And I tried darkening up some parts that I told myself were going to be the shadows. So yeah, that was basically what I did. After I had sketched, went in with my purple acrylic markers immediately. I didn't try to use the alcohol markers too much because I already knew they weren't going to work for me. Yeah. So I tried softening up some of the purple with a bit of blue, but I wanted you to be able to tell that, okay, this is still a purple shadow. I wanted the contrast to be very obvious in my defense. And I won't lie, I had the most fun with this particular one. Watching it all come together and all that really made me happy because I took my time with all of them, if I'm being honest. I think it took me about 2-3 hours to get everything done. And I just kept layering and blending, layering. But this one was probably the easiest one for me. It made me happy to finally get to this reference because I've had this reference for quite some time. But I never thought I was good enough to even use it as a study. I know it's weird. And I want to beat the artist course. So please, you guys, bully me into finishing this. I need it. Okay, don't bully me too much because I resumed school a bit late and I have quite a bit of architectural work to finish. So don't bully me too much, but still bully me to finish this in time. This was meant to be a Galentine's post, but I'd explain to Bruno and would find a way to shift it eventually and decide on a better date that works for the two of us, a more convenient date. works for the two of us. So while finishing these up, this one, I think it's the first light study, like, studying how light reflects on stuffs and, shadows and stuff. I think it's the first one I've done in a very long time, but that contrast really made me happy. I think it's probably the best one of the two I did. That was 3 weeks ago. I think it's definitely the best one. And I will try my best to keep to schedule from now on and keep posting. So like I said earlier, I did attempt to start the second page, which was more or less like the one with the bench, which we both now think is an AI reference, but we are not sure. But it would be very embarrassing if it was, honestly. And well, after doing all that, I just realized that I would not be able to do this in time. I was getting tired, and it looked like it was going to take a lot out of me to do the trees and all, because I have done tree studies before. You can check my sketchbook tour video where I mentioned it, and I put pictures up on the trees and the environment studies I had done in the past. And I know it takes a lot to blend it in, and these markers were just not it. So you guys should take care of yourself, eat a lot, and prepare for Ramadan, because I believe next time we would be in Ramadan. Yes, it will be a day into Ramadan and a day after my convocation, I think. So yes, you all should have as much fun as you can, and eat well, sleep well, and take care of yourselves. We shall see each other again next week, inshallah. Hopefully I don't build this time. And yeah, that is all I did, I think. Well, that was a crazy jump, but I tried doing the pavement as well, but I got too tired. I'm still too tired, and I would be looking forward to seeing you guys very soon. Take care, and that is all from me. Bye guys. So for anyone wondering why the clip ended abruptly, it is because I did not plan for this, basically. I did not plan to not finish the video. I planned to finish the video. I planned to have everything in one part, but yeah, life. So love you all, and I'll see you next week. Bye.